Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. My friends, you can also see a video version of this if you go to YouTube, go to search bar, type in Take Your Life Back Today show, or you can just type in my name, Ralf Friedrichs. That's R-A-L-F Friedrichs. Friends, this morning, stop judging. 4 reasons, 5 things, and 6 ways. You can easily judge the character of other people by how well they treat those who do nothing to them or for them. How much time do you spend judging others? We would love to be able to sit and say that we are such a wonderful, open, loving person that we don't judge other people or judge anyone, but that's just not the case. Let's be real. We judge, and I mean judge. And we hate it in most instances. It's one thing if we do much more often than we should, and it's one thing that ultimately causes a great deal of unhappiness within us. Friends, we judge others' clothing. We judge others' actions. We judge others' words. We know we all do this to some extent, and we also know that it relates completely to how we feel about ourselves. If you are 100% happy with who you are a lot less likely to feel the need to judge others. Though, I'm becoming a lot more comfortable with who I am and, therefore, judging others less. Yay, right? We still have a long way to go until we are self-assured enough not to cast a downward glance at other people. I've been thinking a lot about this, and I've realized that judgment is something we do without even thinking sometimes. Or maybe in some cases all the time. Someone cuts us off in traffic, we mumble, "What an idiot." Someone comes to work wearing something from maybe a few decades ago and we think, "God, she needs a makeover." A friend spends time with a no-good ex, we think, "That's really pathetic." When I think about these things, which are only a few small examples, I realize that all of them could easily be me. I've cut someone off in traffic before. I've worn outfits that weren't fabulous, maybe this time in the world. I've certainly spent time with exes I shouldn't have. I judge others when I could very well be in their shoes, and, worst of all, I feel bad about it after. Friend, when I judge someone, I don't feel good about myself. Do you? Not even for a second do I feel good. I feel bad. I feel sad. I don't want to be judged. And I've always believed in the idea of treating others how I want to be treated. And I certainly wouldn't want someone whispering to a coworker, "Hey, did you see his new hair color? Awful. He must dye it." It's not what you look at that matters. It's what you see. So why do we do it? Right now, I think it's become a habit for all of us. I believe it started off as a way to bond with other people when you talk about someone else. Most people will gladly join in. There is a bonding that comes with judgment, so I understand why I started doing it in maybe in middle school or high school. There's nothing like getting a laugh from a popular kid. But I'm not in middle school. I'm not in high school anymore. I'm not even in college anymore. And believe me, I did plenty of judgment there. I am right now at a point in life where I am a grown-up. Not a high school person anymore. I'm an adult now. That means I need to act like one, and so do you. Which means no more judging. No more. We need to grow up, folks. Everything you need to break unhealthy cycles is within you, in your heart. I know we can change. after having changed so much in relation to my attitude, I know we all have the ability to change and to stop placing so many judgments on other people. I know we can do it. It's important to remember that I'm talking about negative judgments here. Not all judgments are bad. Not all judgments are hurtful or painful or wrong, but most of them are. And those are the ones we want to stop. I want to be a happy person, and judging others does not make me happy. Does it make you happy? I mean, what about you? I know, as the quote above said before, that it's up to us to make the change. No one else is going to put an end to our judging for us. You need to do that. Just like happiness, it's up to us to make the change. Friends, I'm pretty darn sure that this won't be easy for us. We've been judging others for a very long time, and we've been doing it for since a long time ago. It's going to take a lot, and I mean a lot, for us to realize what we're doing and stop it before it happens again. It's going to take a lot for us not to join in when we hear the critical words of other people judging other people. It's not going to be easy. But most things that are worth anything in life aren't easy. After doing a little thinking, I thought of 4 reasons we judge, 5 things judgments do, and 6 ways to stop judging. I think understanding why we do it and what it does is just as important as figuring out how to stop, which is why I've created the 3 lists instead of just creating 1. Friends, 4 reasons we judge others. Here are my reasons. Number 1 is this: we are insecure. This is the main reason we judge. When we are insecure and unhappy with who we are, we try to get to put other people down. Though it doesn't usually build us up, when we put others down, we do it anyway. We want to feel good by making others feel bad. Think about that. Number 2 is we are scared. Often when we're scared or intimidated by other people, we will put them down. Co-workers band together and make fun of their boss. 2 women see a prettier woman as a threat and they make fun of her outfit. When people are scared, they try to feel better by putting others down. We also may fear those who are different from us and may judge them just because they're not like us. Number 3 is we are lonely. As I mentioned before, there is a bonding element that goes along with judging others. When you are lonely, you might use judgments to bond with other people, but these bonds are based on negativity. The bonds you have based on judging others are superficial and are not likely to contain true substances. And number 4 is we are seeking change. When we want our own lives to be different, we are quick to judge for lives of others. For an example, if someone wants to be in a committed relationship and his or her friend gets engaged, he might or she might whisper, "Oh, that boy or that girl is not right for him or her. I don't know why they're getting married." If we are jealous of other people changing their lives, we are likely to make quick judgments and move on. The 5 things that I mentioned judgments do. They hurt other people. This might not always happen. If the person ever finds out what you said, you're in the clear. Not necessarily. Things have a way of coming back and hurting people in the unexpected ways. Think about what you say. Would you say that his or her to his or her face? If not, it's probably best left unsaid. Number 2 on that number 5 list is make you feel worse about you. When you judge others, or at least when I do, you feel bad afterward. You don't feel good about yourself. You might get a tiny rush from the judgments, but ultimately you feel guilty. You think you're a bad person for casting such harsh judgments on others. You bring yourself down. You bring others down. Number 3 on that list of 5 is perpetuate stereotypes. The more judgments out there in the world, the more stereotypes get formed, and people are trying to live up to avoid the ideas of what they are supposed to be. Whether stereotypes are based on race, gender, spirituality, or ethnicity, appearances, or any other attribute, they are bad news. They force people, including you, to feel as if they are standards they must meet instead of living a free, happy life. Don't be part of the perpetrating with stereotypes, your own judgments included. They put negativity into the world, friends. No matter what you weigh your rationalization on your judgments, they are not bringing anything good into the world. They bring others down. They bring you down. They make the world a unhappy place. Can you imagine if we were all accepting and loving of one another? Can you imagine what the world might be like if we tried to understand other people rather than judging them? And the last one on that list, I need to move along here, is to encourage you to judge yourself. If you're judging others, you're probably judging yourself pretty harsh. As for me, I know for this is my case. For example, I judge what other people wear, and as a consequence, I'm extremely concerned of what I wear. I spend a lot of time worrying about silly things like that, but I would do this less if I didn't judge others so harshly. The last list was the 6 ways to stop judging. Number 1 on that list would be to monitor your thoughts. Think about what you're thinking about. I often go along thinking things about other people, judging them, and I don't even realize it. Number 2 is look for the positive in people. Judgments are negative. There is almost always something positive you can find in someone. While my mind might immediately focus on the negative, I can push my thoughts in a more positive sense towards the direction and look for something nice to say. Number 3 on that list is avoid stereotyping. Stereotypes are never, ever good. I really try to avoid them, but I know I don't always. As I said above, previously during this video, they really create a lot of negativity in the world, and I know I don't want to be a part of that. I want to work on recognizing stereotypes and working to avoid them at all cost. There is no need for them in my life. Number 4, stop judging yourself. It's not always that easy to do, but the more we judge ourselves, the more we'll judge other people. I judge myself a lot, and I do need to work on that. I need to focus on the more positive aspects of me, and then it will be a lot easier to focus on the positive on other people, especially the aspects of other people. Number 5 is to focus on your own life, not other people's lives, your own. When all fails and judgments are hard to push away, focus on yourself. Look at yourself. Don't worry about what other people are doing, wearing, or etc. Think about your own life. Focus on what you want and go after it. And the last one is remember how it feels. Remember how it feels to be judged, and remember how it felt the last time you judged someone else. Doesn't feel very good, does it? Does not feel good at all. So remember that. So put an end to it right now. In my quest to understand and stop my judgments of others, I keep turning to God to guide and direct me daily. And in the future, I will continue to do that. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together, we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves and always be good to each other. Simple smile to someone you just judged can change their lives, and it can change your life forever. May God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a happy Saturday today, and we'll talk to you later. May God bless each and every one of you. Remember, God loves you. Take good care. Bye-bye now.